Good afternoon, dear students. You are most welcome in your YouTube channel named as Learning with Rajesh. In ninth class geography, we have started lesson number 2 named as Physical Features of India. In this lesson, we have learnt about the different physical features of India. Firstly, we learnt about the Himalayan mountains, and then the northern plain, and then the peninsular plateau. And now we are going to read about the some part of the peninsular plateau. There are two parts named as Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Now we are going to differentiate between the Eastern Ghat and Western Ghats. So let's start. The first one difference is Western Ghats are higher than Eastern Ghats. You know that there are higher hills in the Western Ghats in comparison to Eastern Ghats. And the second major difference is Western Ghats are regular whereas Eastern Ghats are not regular. Here Ghats not regular. Why? What is the reason behind it? Because in the Eastern Ghats there are various rivers named as Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. That's why these rivers made them cut, and due to this problem Eastern Ghats are not regular. So I think you got the points why the Eastern Ghats are not regular. And the next third point, Anaimudi is the highest peak of Western Ghats. On the other hand, Mahendragiri is the highest peak of Eastern Ghats. I think you got all 3 points of difference between Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. The next one, the major physical division of India, major physical feature is the Indian desert. You know that the Indian desert is located in Rajasthan. So now we are going to read the first major feature of the Indian desert is the Indian desert lies in the west of Aravalli Hills. And the next, it is covered with sand dunes and it is scanty rainfall in this area. In this area there is scanty rainfall, so that's why there is less vegetation found in this area. And the fourth major point is Luni is the main river of this area. It means of the Indian desert. I think you have got all the points related to the Indian deserts. Now there is a question, objective type question for you. Anaimudi is the highest peak of which Ghat? Eastern Ghat or Western Ghat? I think you know the answer very well. Western Ghat. And the next is the coastal plains. The next major physical division is the coastal plain, fifth major physical division. Eastern coastal plain, there are two parts, Eastern coastal plain and the Western coastal plain. Now firstly we are going to read about the Eastern coastal plain. The Eastern coastal plain lies parallel to the Bay of Bengal. As you know that Bay of Bengal is located in the eastern part of India. So that's why Eastern coastal plain lies along with the or means parallel to the Bay of Bengal. And the next point, it has two parts. North part is called Northern Sirkar. North part means the area along with Odisha, West Bengal. It is called as Northern Sirkar. And the southern part of this coastal plain is called Coromandel Coast, nearby Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. I think you got the point. Next is big rivers like Mahanadi, Godavari made delta there. So there are major deltas formed by these rivers in the eastern coastal plain. And the next point, western coastal plain lies parallel to the Arabian Sea. Next point, it has three parts, namely Konkan, Kannada and Malabar coast. I think you heard the name of Malabar coast in 8th class history in the point that Tipu Sultan abandoned the export of cardamom and other things from this coast. Next point, the islands. I think you got all the points related to the eastern coastal plain and the western coastal plain. Next point is the islands. In the lesson number 1 or mean previous lesson, you learnt about there are two major islands in India. First one is Lakshadweep, which is located in the Arabian Sea. On the other hand, there is Bay of Bengal located in the there is Andaman and Nicobar Island located in the Bay of Bengal. Now first one is Lakshadweep. It is made of corals. Corals are the sea insects. So next one, it has islands like Lakadiv, Minikai. So it's included the islands like Lakadiv and Minikai. After 1973, it means before 1973, these islands were named as different. But after 1973, these islands were named as one main island. So named as Lakshadweep. After 1973, these islands named as Lakshadweep. And the next point, Kavarati is the capital of Lakshadweep. Kavarati is the capital of Lakshadweep. And the next point, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. They are bigger in size. North part is called Andaman and south part is called Nicobar. You know that they are two major. The northern part of these islands is known as Andaman and the southern part is known as Nicobar. And these islands are rich in flora and fauna. And these islands are related near the equator. And fifth major point, fifth important point in for GK for important objective type question in the exam, India's only active volcano is found on barren island in Andaman and Nicobar Island. Only one and only active volcano found in India, and this is found in the barren island of Andaman and Nicobar. I think you got the point easily. So I hope that you enjoyed the today's video, and this is the end of lesson number 2. I think you got all the points in previous videos. Now if you are new on my YouTube channel, please subscribe the channel, like and share also, and thank you and have a nice day.